This motherfucking Warren, man. Hey yo, I'll be trying to bet with him, bruh, but he don't ever do nothing when I put him in the parlay. But look, he want to show up for his team right now, though. Let's watch that again. I like that. That shit was a nice play.
It should be.
Because we also need to watch this guy right here, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is trying to get back to the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers wants a chance at winning a Lombardi trophy. For his team to be down 3 right now, you need to pull them together and, you need to make it do what it do, man. We need to get a win, dog. So you got Aaron Rodgers on this side. You don't have your number one wide receiver, which is going to hurt. You don't have your number one wide receiver for the next 2 games, this game and the last game. It's going to be crucial. So because you don't have your number one wide receiver, DK Metcalf, you're going to have to try to win another way. And we was looking at that earlier. I mean, look, I understand DK Metcalf this year does not have numbers that equate, his stat line does not equate to a number one wide receiver who's getting paid about $30 million a year. But as I said on the other side with Jerry Jeudy, whoever your number one wide receiver is, whoever your number one is in general, no matter the position, you got to treat them like that. And not only that, when you're paying a guy like DK Metcalf, DK Metcalf, you paying him almost $30 million, you need to treat him and use him like you paying him. That means feed him the rock, man. The ball needs to be thrown his direction another 12, 15 times. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at his stat line, 59 receptions, is tied for 43rd in the league. 850 yards, that's tied for 20. That's not tied, but he's 23rd in the league as far as yards. We're paying you top 7 money, and you're giving us what it looks like to be top 25-ish, you know what I'm saying, stat line, potential, whatever. But these 60 catches and 850 yards and 6 touchdowns is essential to what his team does. He could have easily gotten 1,000 yards, maybe 8 touchdowns if he had played these final 2 games. But all in all, you need your number one wide receiver out there, especially when you're in the trenches against a team who's scrapping like the Cleveland Browns are. And as we said before, if the Steelers win, this is a hat and shirt game. If the Steelers win, the Steelers go to the playoff. They clinch the berth into the playoffs. They clinch the division title. So they have a lot on the line. So real fucking defense and the Cleveland Browns ain't nothing to play with. That's why I said earlier, man, if the Cleveland Browns had any sense in the world, they would try to build around Shedeur Sanders. Either way, you got to build around the quarterback at some point in time. Jerry Jeudy is not enough. The offensive line is horrible. Offensive line needs to be revamped, reworked, restructured. Running back room looks to be cool. Tight ends look to be cool. That offensive line needs help, and we need another 2 or 3 wide receivers. And we having a magical season next year. I think the Cleveland Browns can have a magical season next year if they choose to build around Shedeur. If the front office, if the coaching staff really has a belief in Shedeur Sanders, I believe next year could be huge for the Cleveland Browns. But in my eyes, in my opinion, it's only going to be for one motherfucking season. Because I'm not sure how many years, a 5th round draft pick is signed, but I think it might be around 2 or 3 years. And ain't no way that they going to franchise tag or I don't think they can pick up, they can't, there's no 5th year option. So they're not going to franchise a quarterback. If Shedeur Sanders does what he's supposed to do, bro, this shit man, shit could hit the fan for real. If Cleveland is smart, because Shador, bro, who wants to be in Cleveland? I don't know nobody that want to be in Cleveland. I don't even know Cleveland niggas that want to be in Cleveland. Ain't no way if Shador performs very well next year, there's no way Shador is staying at Cleveland Brown 2 years following that. There's no way. I mean, Miami is calling. Arizona is calling. You know what I'm saying? There's other places where he can go and can thrive. You think Lamar gonna be in Baltimore forever? Shit. Stupid. That's another thing, man. We got a couple, we got maybe like 3 or 4 part series coming out on where Shador Sanders should have got drafted at. And why did he make this? Look, it hasn't been denied, so I'm gonna take it as true. Why did you deny going to Baltimore or going to Philly? You gotta understand, and I'm gonna touch a little base on it right now, but we're gonna get to that a little later. But you gotta understand football, man. Football there's a life cycle in football. Everybody don't get their position forever. And especially depending on where you're playing at. Lamar's playing in Baltimore. Man, that organization, bro, if you not getting it done, bro, they're going to get you the fuck up out of there. You see how they talking about Lamar now? Lamar eating habits. Lamar gets sick 4 or 5 times a year. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Jalen Hurts. Teammates, locker room not gelling like you would like it to gel. If Jalen Hurts doesn't get it done for another year or year and a half, 2 years, he is gone. So, Shador, you could have been in an organization that was kind of grooming you and getting you ready for the spotlight for real. So that when you hit the floor, you hit that shit running. You chose, according to the article, allegedly, you chose to go to the Cleveland Browns because you knew you would get an opportunity a lot faster. But this quick opportunity comes with being in an organization that has a lot of turmoil, dysfunction, you know what I'm saying? Poor history. You know what I'm saying? They have a great history of drafting players these past couple of years. From Myles Garrett on, every draft year for the Cleveland Browns have been top 10 to me. Real shit. So that's what it comes down to, man. That's what it comes down to, dog.
Let's just get to the point.
All right, let's get to it. Look, Stefanski know what he is. Stefanski could draw up an offense, bruh. He could call a game. Stefanski, Shador Sanders. They got a couple of running backs. Get another wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy, and Njoku at tight end, Fannin Jr. at tight end. Get you some offensive alignment. Maybe focus on getting a solid ass center first, and then the left tackle, or vice versa. Your left tackle and your center, they gotta be like all pros, bro. They gotta have talent. That's what it is. They gotta have talent. So you can see this as a simple play. When Shador hikes the ball, the offensive line shifts down to the right. That makes the defenders have to go that same way to defend territory. You keep one defender out here to block the DN. Shador gets to spring out here to his left, and he has so much time to throw the football. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Let's see how many people actually rush. If it's 4, if they rush 4, he should have enough time to throw the football. If they rush 5, you know you're gonna have to hold the ball a little bit and make sure you make that right play. You might get hit in the mouth. But it's just a great play call.
Pittsburgh and 4-12.
All right. And if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, how do you not, play for the run? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the line of scrimmage that are blockers. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 6 guys blocking 5. So you should have enough time. This is a great play call. You clear out everything, and your quarterback gets to play football, gets to play catching, pass and catch,
For Cleveland, second.
reading. And this play, actually, his eyes were perfect. He had his eyes on this guy right here. And I like the play call is just so nice. This is a nice play call.
16 for Pittsburgh.
Let's watch it.
And
Let's watch it.
12 for Cleveland.
All right, nice play call because he keeps his eyes down here. Once he sees this defender, number 23, he flat-footed, which means that he has everything down low. You know that your guy right here is going to have enough time to run his little corner route or whatever.
Second possession. Starts.
Yep, that guy's guarding that guy up here. So you know you got a one-on-one out here. That corner's open. Yeah. And another thing, this Stefanski offense going to force your ass to get up under the center. Shedeur, let me not even really blame Shedeur. I blame the offensive system at Colorado. I don't know why Prime went and got Pat Shermer as an offensive coordinator. Hiring Pat Shermer in Colorado has to be the worst decision that Coach Prime has made while at Colorado. Pat Shermer shows no confidence. His play calling, mediocre, lazy. He's not motivational as a coach. If you're a coach, bro, you got to be able to motivate the guys that you're coaching. And I don't believe that's the type of guy Pat Shermer was. It was real phony. You know what I'm saying? I hardly saw Shedeur get under center. Even though hardly any of these guys get under center anymore, the guys who get under center, they have it easier. They get to play real football. Hey that, hold up. Let's go back. All right. So again, I like Stefanski's calling a very, very good game right now. And it's just off the highlights. You know what I'm saying? But just off rip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 guys that are basically going to be your blockers. You got your 2 tight ends out here to the left. Hold up. So you got, hey, man, look, Stefanski's dealing, bro. You got 3 tight ends essentially on the field. Because Fannin down here, Fannin is a tight end. You got 2 tight ends out here off the left. And on the right side of the formation, you got your number 1 wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy. Again, he's not number 1 to everybody, but he's number 1. He should be number 1 to y'all. And then you have your number 1 tight end, who y'all treat as y'all treat this guy as shit. You treat this guy like his position is athlete. Shit. You got your running back over here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys looking like they're going to be coming at the quarterback. Pause. All right, let's see what happens
on the
first couple seconds. All right, so off the first couple seconds, you thought it was going to be 5, but because they had an extra tight end out there, both of their tight ends actually left. Both of their tight ends left on this side. So this guy out here, he has to drop back. So it ends up being just a regular pass. See, this is why I like the Shanahan style philosophy and offense, is because we show you different formations with the same guys, but we're running different plays. And when it comes to football, and when it even comes to running this type of offense, timing matters. When you throw the football, how you throw the football, but not only that, what play you're calling, how you're calling the plays, you know what I'm saying? What rhythm are you having with your play calling? So they end up rushing only 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 guys blocking, only 4. So essentially, you should have enough time as a quarterback to then be able to throw the football downfield. And that's what he gets time. He's in his backdrop.
There's a 2nd and 8.
Boy, you love patting that football. You love patting that rock, cuz. He had time. He probably could have repositioned himself to maybe so he can step into the